take a new adjustment to your thought process about tax. 99% of people think of tax as a cost center. It's going to cost you money. You're going to pay taxes. If you're profitable, if you're successful, you'll pay more. But don't think of tax that way. The way I think of tax is it's actually revenue. Now, that may sound perverse, but it's revenue captured in a tax cloak. So what do I mean by that? I mean, you make an assumption, you know what you're going to pay in taxes, and you budget for it. You say, okay, that money's gone. I know I'm going to pay it, so I'm putting it at the end of the quarter as this amount. But if you actually think of that as revenue that's been captured in a tax cloak, you can release it, you can free it and turn it back into cash. The only way you get cash is you get revenue. So I like to say that if you can optimize your taxes, save 5, 10, 15%, you just found money. You released it and you turned it into revenue for the business. And here's the weird thing. It's revenue for the business with no cost. If you took it out of the tax bucket and now it's cash, you got that for zero cost of capital. So people, you're right, they bury their head in the sand with tax, but that's crazy. Tax should be on the top of your cost list in terms of your focus and your mandate and your strategy and your conversation with your advisor, your accountant, or your lawyers. What am I doing about tax? Because it's 20 to 30%. That's of what you're making, and you've got to solve for it. So I put it at the top of my agenda, and I look at it and say, let's talk about tax for this quarter. And if I save 5%, that's found money. That's found money, goes right into the treasury, right into the balance sheet, or into a project that I want to fund, or I extract it from the business and pay myself. So that's the first step. Change your mindset about tax. Tax is your friend if you understand it. Can't get away from it. Taxes and death, you can't get away from it. And you're not going to defraud the government. You're not going to not pay your taxes. That's insane if you do that, because you're going to end up in a horrible audit where they're going to burn up your time and they're going to be mad at you. And they're not going to leave you alone. And they've just hired 28,000 new, or they say they're going to, 28,000 new auditors. They're going to be coming for you. You got to have clean books. And you got to be ready when they ask for information to provide it. Every week or every month or every quarter, I get countless, notices from the IRS saying, what about this? What about this? And I'm ready with the information. Boom. Here's what the information you wanted. And 8 out of 10 times they say, okay, that's good. We just needed to confirm that. That takes 20 minutes if you're organized. If you're not, you're screwed.